used to lie. A hollow echo whispers through the night. I trace the lines of promises you left behind, but now they crumble like ash in my hands. Foreshadow, every photograph is fading, every memory turns gray. Did you think I'd forget how it felt when love betrayed? You were faithless, and now I'm forgotten, lost inside the ruins of us. A love once golden turned so rotten. Now all that's left is rust. The ring you gave me sits at the bottom of the sea, a silent tomb for vows sworn in vain. Why did you stay if your heart wasn't mine? Why play this game until only pain remained? Foreshadow, the stars don't shine as brightly anymore. They dim whenever I breathe your name. Can you hear me crying from the floor? Do you even feel ashamed? You were faithless, and now I'm forgotten, lost inside the ruins of us. A love once golden turned so rotten. Now all that's left is rust. Ray of love can bruise, then you shattered my soul. You shattered my soul, left me wandering in the dark, trying to be whole. But here's the truth, you'll never know peace, because betrayal haunts even in release. You were faithless, and now I'm forgotten, lost inside the ruins of us. Love once golden turned so rotten. Now all that's left is rust.
The stars fell silent, their whispers turned cold. A shadow crept softly where trust used to hold. Your laughter still echoes, but it cuts through the air like a melody broken, too fragile to repair. Every promise you made was a fleeting disguise, a castle of dreams built on shifting skies. Now the tide pulls me further away, to a place where forgiveness feels miles from today. No more promises, no more lies, no more midnight tears that blur my eyes. You held my heart, then let it fall. Now I'm done chasing shadows on this crumbling wall. Photographs linger, their edges worn thin, capturing moments we'll never live in again. Your touch was a fire, both warm and cruel. It burned all the bridges, leaving scars as fuel. Every vow you swore felt like sacred ground, but the seeds of deceit were already around. Now the echo echoes of us fade into gray, and I walk alone through the aftermath of yesterday. No more promises, no more lies, no more midnight tears that blur my eyes. You held my heart, then let it fall. Now I'm done chasing shadows on this crumbling wall. Love was a mirror reflecting our flaws, but yours shattered first, breaking every gloss. I gave you my light, my fight, my all, yet you chose the darkness over what felt right. So here I stand, under skies turned black, rebuilding myself piece by fragile crack. Though the pain may linger, I'll rise above, for healing begins when I stop seeking your love. No more promises, no more lies, no more midnight tears that blur my eyes. You held my heart, then let it fall. Now I'm done chasing shadows on this crumbling wall. Now I'm done chasing shadows on this crumbling wall.
A shadow lingers where the light once stayed. Your laughter now a ghost in empty halls. The promises we made, like ash they swayed, and left me here to count the silent falls. I saw the cracks beneath your gentle guise, but love blinded eyes that should have known. Now every tear is a truth that cries. You've built a world I'll never call my own. Cheated and changed, you tore my soul apart. A fleeting flame, reduced to fading scars. The echoes of us linger in the dark, but shadows can't heal what betrayal mars. The mirror shows a stranger dressed in pain. Her eyes reflect the storm you couldn't see. Each memory replays a cruel refrain, a melody of trust turned tragedy. I gave you everything my heart laid bare, yet still you chose to cede over grace. Now all that's left is this hollow air, where love once stands but found no resting place. Cheated and changed, you tore my soul apart. A fleeting flame, reduced to fading scars. The echoes of us linger in the dark, but shadows can't heal what betrayal mars. If time could mend the pieces you destroyed, would I forgive or let the wounds remain? For love betrayed is more than just annoyed. It's losing faith and joy through endless rain. trust in.
You were my sunrise, my midnight sky, but now your shadow feels unfamiliar. A stranger wearing your face, cold and bitter. I held your hand through every storm, yet here we stand, worlds apart. Every glance hid a lie, every promise felt like goodbye. Now I see what I refused to know. The love we shared was just a hollow show. How could I fall in love with a stranger? Someone who never truly cared. All those nights, all those tears, for someone who wasn't even there. I gave you everything, but you betrayed. Now I'm lost in echoes of yesterday. How could I fall in love with a stranger? The photos on the wall are fading fast, memories crumbling beneath the past. Your laughter cut so deep, a melody turned into a requiem. Every kiss left a scar, every touch felt colder from afar. Now I'm drowning in this endless pain, trying to forget where love went wrong again. How could I fall in love with a stranger? Someone who never truly cared. All those nights, all those tears, for someone who wasn't even there. I gave you everything, but you betrayed. Now I'm lost in echoes of yesterday. How could I fall in love with a stranger? Maybe I built castles out of sand, dreams too fragile to withstand. Your lies were whispers carried by the wind, and I let them shatter everything within. But now I rise from broken dreams. One day I'll heal, one day I'll find a love that's honest, true and kind. How could I fall in love with a stranger? Someone who never truly cared. All those nights, all those tears, for someone who wasn't even there. I gave you everything, but you betrayed. Now I'm lost in echoes of yesterday. How could I fall in love with a stranger? So here I am picking up the pieces, learning how to mend these breaches. Love will come when trust is earned. Until then, I'll walk away unburned.
The moonlight framed a shadow on the wall, but it wasn't mine. It felt too tall. A stranger's scent lingered on your skin, and I knew then where you had been. Every step you took led far from me, yet I stayed blind, drowning in naivety. I should have seen the cracks beneath your smile, but hope kept me waiting all the while. When you meant to bleed this way. Not when two hearts once beat as one. But here I stand alone again, counting the seconds until the pain is done. When you slept elsewhere, did you think of us? Of promises broken, trust turned to dust. I gave you my soul, you burned it apart. Now every tear writes the scars on my heart. So sleep wherever you may roam, but know this bed won't wait for you alone. Goodbye to the dreams we used to weave. Now I'll heal, though it's hard to believe.
A shadow fell across our bed. Your whispers danced but left me dead. I traced the edge of your goodbye, a hollow echo, love's last sigh. You wore a smile like borrowed gold, but secrets festered, growing old. Each step you took felt heavier still, until I found the truth you'd kill. Oh, the scent of lies lingers on my skin, a poison poured where trust had been. Every word you said now cuts so deep, it's a wound that never sleeps. The lies you left are haunting me tonight. They burn like stars in the coldest light. Your promises were just a fleeting flame. Now all I have is this bitter game. How do I heal when half of me is gone? Lost in the echoes of what went wrong. The mirror shows a stranger's face, a ghost of someone lost in space. That night replayed in endless loops, the taste of betrayal, razor sharp truths. You held my heart, then threw it away, like yesterday was just another day. Oh, the weight of us crushes my chest, a fragile dream turned into unrest. Your touch was fire, but now it's ice, and I'm drowning in the price. The lies you left are haunting me tonight. They burn like stars in the coldest light. Your promises were just a fleeting flame. Now all I have is this bitter game. How do I heal when half of me is gone? Lost in the echoes of what went wrong. I built a world from broken parts, trying to mend a shattered heart. But every brick feels cursed untrue, because the blueprint came from you. So here I stand, alone at sea, washed away by what could have been. Love once pure, now stained with pain. Will these scars ever fade again? The lies you left are burning through my soul, an endless war I'll never control. Your promises were ashes in disguise. Now all I feel is sorrow's cries. How do I move when love feels torn? Forever trapped where hope was born. The lies you left still whisper in the dark. They linger in my veins, a mark upon my heart.
shadow falls where the light used to linger. Your laughter now echoes like a stranger's song. The warmth of your touch, it feels so much colder, but deep in my soul, I knew all along. Every promise you made was written in sand, washed away by the tides of your wandering hand. There's a heartache hiding in your smile, a silent light that stretches for miles. I saw the truth behind your eyes, yet here I stand, still asking why. Oh, how could you betray what we had? Love turned to ash, now I'm feeling so sad. In the quiet hours, when the night takes its toll, I hear your whispers breaking my soul. The whiskey burns as I drown out the silence. Each sip tastes bitter, just like your name. Memories replaying, faded technicolor, and every heartbeat screams out your shame. That photograph on the wall marks me tonight, a frozen moment before love took flight. There's a heartache hiding in your smile, a cruel illusion dressed up in style. I gave you trust, but you played with fire. Now I'm left to burn in this endless desire. Oh, how could you betray what we had? Love turned to ash, now I'm feeling so sad. In the lonely hours under moonlit skies, your ghost haunts me till the morning arrives. You said forever, but forever lied. Now I'm lost in the ruins of our divide. Every tear I shed is a testament true to the love I gave and the pain I knew. Oh, how could you break what we built? Dreams shattered down, leaving me guilt. In the darkest nights when stars refuse to shine, your betrayal lingers, forever confined.
The stars were silent witnesses to promises etched in the night, a whispered vow beneath the moon that felt so infinite, so right. But shadows crept where light should stay, a fracture hidden deep within. His words were honey, smooth and sweet, yet laced with lies I couldn't win. And every kiss a fleeting flame, every touch a fragile chain. I held on tight, but love slipped through. Like grains of sand it slipped from me. He said forever, but forever lied. Promises crumbled, my heart's been denied. In the echoes of his name, I hear the truth, he played the game. Oh, he said forever, but forever died. A photograph still sits on the shelf, smiles frozen in black and white. But now those eyes seem cold as stone, a ghost of love that lost its fight. Her perfume lingered on his skin, a scent that wasn't mine to know. Each tear I shed was just a drop in an ocean of what used to glow. Now silence screams where laughter rang, and empty rooms hold all the pain. The mirror shows a stranger's face, haunted by trust I gave in vain. He said forever, but forever lied. Promises crumbled, my heart's been denied. In the echoes of his name, I hear the truth, he played the game. Oh, he said forever, but forever died. Forever isn't carved in stone. It fades when hearts are left alone. The piano weeps, its keys undone, for love once bright, now dim by none. Let this song be my requiem for dreams that burned and turned to steam. Though he betrayed, I'll rise above, with music soft, down mend my love. He said forever, but forever lied. Promises crumbled, my soul's purified. In the ashes of his shame, I find myself, I'm not the same. Oh, he said forever, but forever cried. The stars still watch their light unchanged, while I walk away, no longer pain. For broken chords can heal in time, love will bloom again, just mine. Stars still watch their light unchanged, while I walk away, no longer pain. For broken chords can heal in time, and love will bloom again, just mine.
Moonlight fades, a shadow creeps in slow. Your whispers linger where the truth won't go. I traced your name on dreams that turn to ash, a fleeting warmth now frozen by the past. The clock strikes quiet, but time knows the cost. What you left behind is already lost. You promised stars but gave me hollow skies. A love once endless, now it barely survives. And I'll wake alone before the dawn breaks free, with nothing left but echoes haunting me. Gone before morning, like shadows at light's call. Love was a liar, and I believed them all. Now every heartbeat feels colder than the night. Betrayal burns deeper when cloaked in disguise.
A photograph lies shattered on the floor. Its pieces mirror what we can't restore. Your scent still lingers though you're miles away. A ghost of us are harder to betray. The tide rolls out, no footprints remain, yet storms within refuse to fade away. The vows we made were written in the sand, washed clean by waves of lies held in your hand. And I'll wake alone before the dawn breaks free, with nothing left but echoes haunting me. Gone before morning, like shadows at night's call. Love was a liar, and I believed them all. Did you ever care, or was it just pretend? Each kiss a mask, each word a bitter end. In the silence, I hear the truth collide. A love once golden turned venom inside. Gone before morning, like shadows at light's call. Love was a liar, and I believed them all. Now every heartbeat feels colder than the night. Betrayal burns deeper when cloaked in disguise. So let the darkness claim what's left of me. For love betrayed dies hard, yet sets me free. Before morning. The room was cold, but my skin burned hot. A shadow dance where love had once fought. Your scent still lingered on the sheets we shared, but your name now tastes like ash in the air. I traced the cracks upon the wooden floor, each one a scar from battles ignored. You promised forever, you left me behind with nothing but silence to haunt my mind. And when I looked up, the mirror stared back, reflecting a man who'd lost his track. Tears carved rivers down cheeks of despair, but no one was there, not even you care. I cried in the mirror, alone with my pain. Shattered reflections of what remained. Every whisper of us feels like a lie. Faithless love cuts deeper than goodbye. For shadow, you held my heart like it was yours to keep. You traded it for secrets you swore to sleep. Your laughter echoed through empty halls, while I drowned in shadows chained to these walls. I found the notes tucked beneath your ring, words that stung like an unseen sting. Sorry written in ink so faint, but betrayal doesn't fade, it leaves a taint. And when I stood still, the truth hit hard like shards of glass, cutting deep scars. The mirror showed more than just my face, it mirrored the void you couldn't replace. I cried in the mirror, alone with my pain. Shattered reflections of what remained. Every whisper of us feels like a lie. Faithless love cuts deeper than goodbye. Did you stay if you planned to leave? Why let me dream when you chose to deceive? The echoes of promises hang in the air. Now they're just ghosts I can't help but stare at. My voice breaks, my hands shake, as I beg the heavens, why take all of me, alleviate. For this wound is one I'll never escape. I cried in the mirror, bleeding inside, where broken hearts go to hide. Every breath reeks of deceit and decay. Faithless love took everything away. Now the mirror stays covered, its face turned black. No reflection to remind me of what I lack. But late at night when the world grows quiet, I hear your voice and cry again defiant.